All right, welcome to section 12.5 on solving rational equations. For those using the ebook, this is in the Intro to Algebra text in section 9.5. All right, so before we actually get into solving any equations, we're going to look at this first question on the worksheet that asks us to simplify some various expressions. And this type of simplification, as we'll see here shortly, comes up a lot in solving rational equations. So let's go through this first. Part A says we have 12x times the quantity 1/12 plus 2 over 3x. So to simplify here, I'm going to go ahead and distribute first this 12x to 1/12. And I'm going to do this calculation over here off to the side. 12x times 1/12. Notice the 12 here and here will drop out. And that's just going to leave me with x. So this multiplication will just give me an x. Then I'm going to go ahead and distribute the 12x to the 2 over 3x. And again, I'll do this off to the side. So let's say I have 12x times 2 over 3x. Well, now notice that the x is going to drop out, x divided by itself. And then I'm going to have 12 over 3. That's going to become a 4, right? 4 over 1. And so then multiplying the 4 and the 2 is going to give us an 8. And so I'm going to get an 8 there. And so here our answer would be x plus 8. All right, cool. Let's do the same thing for these others. So in B, 4x squared times the quantity 1 over 2x plus 3 over x squared. So if I distribute the 4x squared to 1 over 2x, okay, I can do that off to the side here. Okay, here I'm going to lose a factor of x. This would become x to the first, and x divided by itself is 1. And then from the 4 over 2, I'm just going to get a 2. So that all would break down to 2x times 1, so it would just be a 2x. Okay, and then we can go ahead and distribute the 4x squared to the 3 over x squared. Do that here. And now we're going to lose the x squareds. Those are going to divide out, and we'd be left with 4 times 3, and that's 12. So that's going to give us a 12. And then we're going to go ahead and add those, and there is our simplified expression. All right, and then lastly, for C, same idea. Okay, I'm going to take x times x plus 2, and first multiply that by 1 over x. And here we see that this x here and here would divide out. And so there we'll be left with just x plus 2. So I'm going to get an x plus 2. And then I'll go ahead and distribute the x times x plus 2 to the 3 over x plus 2. So what's that going to look like? Well, x times x plus 2 times 3 over x plus 2. I see now that the x plus 2's are going to divide out. And that's going to leave us with now 3 times x, so that's going to give us a 3x. Okay, so then we're going to add those up. And then simplify this, so we got 3x and x, that's 4x plus 2, and that does it. All right, so in the next video, we'll go ahead and start solving some rational equations. Thanks.